if you don't know what your dream is, how do you find it? This might take days to figure out, but
no, it doesn't. It takes minutes. Look, at the end of the day, what would you do for free? You know, most of the times that some people have multiple areas of passion. Which one do I start with first? How do I know which one to go with first? Go with the one that you can monetize within 90 days first. You know, try it out first. The one that you can start earning money with first. Why? If you don't start earning an income with something, or you don't see it in sight, it becomes very difficult to stay true to the process and to continue with it. So out of all those areas that you've got, I find, because I get people to draw a list of all the things that they absolutely love, then I look at, well, what kind of a lifestyle do you want to live? You know, and because that in large measure dictates the way in which they're going to do what they're going to do. So for example, somebody says, I'm good with 60, 70 grand a year or 50 grand a year, and they want to teach. Okay, well, in the classroom is fine. Well, if you want to make $1 million a year teaching, well, you may need to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It just depends on, you know, the form that you want to do it in. Maybe you may want to package it and teach something online. There's all kind of different mediums today. You know what I mean? That are that equalize. Like the internet is the equalizer. You know, so pick the top 3 of that big list of the things that you'd like. Look at the income level that you'd like to earn. Then you find, well, how could I do this? You know, and then start looking at, well, are you the person who wants to run a business, or would you prefer to work for people? Because not everybody is cut out to be an entrepreneur. You know, and that's fine. The game plan should be then, well, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to earn, because in some cases some people may earn less doing the thing that they love to do. Well, how can I balance that out by getting good investments? You know what I mean? So financial literacy, you can't get past it. You can't get past it. You got to learn like this. And even if you have a genius who is an advisor, you still need to know enough so that you can ask the right questions. A fool and their money will soon part. This is all about the conditioning, right? The same way that you were conditioned not to like it, you can be conditioned to like it. Just turn it into a fun exercise. Pick up that cash flow game with Robert Kiyosaki's. That'll get you. Pick up Monopoly. Remember that back in the day. Get something. Get started to get into that mindset. So pick the one that you can start with in 90 days. If you're already doing what you love to do, then it's about taking it to the next level, and I work people through that concept as well. But finding the passion, we all innately already know, because when I coach people, I start asking them a series of questions, you know what I mean, and they start answering the questions on, well, what do you really like to do, and what do you like to really, how do you like to spend your spare time, and how do you like this to look, and then we sort of look at the common themes that keep coming up, and then from that we can isolate, okay, this looks like the area, right, and then all of a sudden you see the smile come on, that's when you know we're on track, you know, and then from that point, it's like, okay, so we want to start setting out a plan for ourselves so that this is not just a wishful thinking thing, but it is a dream, because the difference between the two is a plan and an intention to act, you know. So you start getting in. My immediate thing is find somebody who's doing it now like this, so that you can get a mentor. Find somebody that you can pattern after and mentor, you know, who's already doing it. Go volunteer and go see if it's really what you want to do. You know, and then you're gonna, as you're going through the process, you're gonna find, okay, this is fine. And why do I say it's so important to test it? Oprah, when it was first suggested to her that she should become a talk show host, she was insulted by the idea, because she's, I'm a journalist, I'm a respected journalist. What do you mean, talk show host? That's not for me. I'm a journalist. You know, well, but when she sat in that seat, she fell in love, and the rest is history, right? So sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't. Until you actually do it, you're not going to know. Watching somebody else do it is not doing it yourself. You know, so you won't know if it's going to be fulfilling until you try it.